in this last final of the year 2025.
Alright then, for the final time in 2025.
To start.
So we are ready to start.
Starting grid.
Ollie is calling all cars to the starting grid.
Alright, final race.
Last race of the year 2025 season. Last race of the season.
A perfect way to end the
And
season.
we are going racing.
We want a good clean start.
Mechanics are on the grid. Drivers are ready. Cars are ready. We are racing in 10 seconds. Mechanics are filling up the fuel. And we are putting the cars down and we are going racing. Oh, Simon was a little bit late on the gas, but all safe. Oh, and a big crash in the chicane with Francesco Tironi, it looks like. Oh, crash at the end of this back straight. I don't know who that was, the orange car.
Out in front, Tony Gruber with that clean start up front.
That was the car of Mirko Salemi, unfortunately, but in the lead is Tony Gruber, followed by Simon, followed by Jonathan Gandin, followed by Silvio. And Filippo.
Silvio Hasek going to move up to fourth, followed by Filippo. Mattia, that's the top six. Robin, Knight, Simone, Francesco, Adrian, Mirko. Down the front straight we go. Tony Gruber, our leader. Simon Kersberg in second place. They have fought all season long for our championship. Tony Gruber with that vital TQ point.
So we are following Silvio.
Jonathan Gandhi there in the blue spot, the white and grey. Mixing this one up at the front of the field here. Tony Gruber starting to pull away.
We are following Silvio Hackler, who is followed by Filippo.
Out in front, Tony Gruber already with a healthy lead, about 1.5 seconds gap. Now goes up to nearly 2 seconds over Simon Kersberg. Jonathan there in third place.
Oh, in the lead, Tonio, followed by Simon, Jonathan, Silvio and Filippo. At the moment we are on Silvio, but the time we switched on Silvio, the battle was already somewhere else. Now following the leader, Tony already has a gap between him and Simon. Just waiting for the timing on my screen to get updated. I already have a gap of 3 seconds.
12 up to 8. 2 minutes down. 43 long minutes of racing to go here. Our season finals of the ENS 2025 at MYCANDY Arena.
So Tony is stretching his gap with Simon.
Our leader, Tony Gruber, the white.
We are following Simon as in second place, and he's followed by Jonathan Gandin. Let's keep an eye on them just before the pit stop.
Gandhi dropping back now 1.3 behind Kersberg. Down the back straight goes Tony Gruber, out in front here. Kersberg in second place. Gandhi then Hackler.
We are now following the cars of Niek Melik and Francesco Tironi. Francesco Tironi had a little bit of a bad start, but he is now catching up on place number 8.
Jonathan Gandhi in the third.
Robin Hetong made a mistake there, and Francesco he barged back through Francesco, which led him off the track again. Okay, Robin Hertog in for fuel. He's coming in from 8th position.
Going through that first line of pit stop. Track is clear, track is clear.
You see in picture a car being brought back to the pit lane. He had a wheel coming off, so the yellow car.
Okay, Gruber now working his way through some traffic here down the back straight. White, black and orange is
The car is broken. A lot of action. 5 minutes in the lead, still Gruber, followed by Simon, Jonathan, Silvio, Filippo, Mattia, Francesco.
14 minutes. Jonathan Gandy in third position. Down the front straight goes our leader. 9 car, you have the leader, thank you.
So Tony is already lapping the position number 6 on the grid in the final.
Tony Gruber out in front,
Let's see a little bit how everybody's pace is. Fastest lap time of the final until so far. Tony Gruber 14.2, Simon 40.4, Jonathan 40.4, Silvio 40.5, Filippo 40.6, Mattia 40.6, Francesco 40.6, Nick 40.6, Adrian 40.5, Robin 40.6, Mirko 40.5 and Simone 40.6. Super close racing here at ENS 2025 final race of the season. Let's see if we can find a battle on track which is interesting to follow. I see Silvio Hakler and Filippo Domenin. They are both running.
Out in front, Gruber still leads us. Clear track around him. Thank you.
We see Silvio Hakler in the yellow car, followed by the orange car of Filippo Domenin. These are battling for the 4th place, which Silvio now has in his hands. Let's just follow this battle and see how it evolves. 38 minutes, so 7 minutes in. We're coming up onto the next pit window. I'm looking also here in the pit lane, see if somebody is getting ready.
Filippo's trying to close here on Silvio down the front straight. Meanwhile, our leader into the S's one more time, the white, black and red.
Looks like Silvio is picking up the pace a little bit. The gap between him and Filippo is getting bigger. Let's follow the number 3 car.
Tony Gruber, Simon Corbett, Jonathan Gandy in our top 3. Car, you have 2nd place next. Gruber is in.
So we are now following the number 3 car, which is also 3rd in the race.
As well.
This is Jonathan Gandin,
Tony Gruber taking a time.
refueled by his father Stefano. See him sitting ready, so he's coming into the pit lane now. The grey car. Yes.
No, Jonathan Gandin out in front, now in for fuel.
So in for fuel and away he goes.
Drop him back to 3rd. Simon Kurzberg closing in
So
here.
Jonathan was in the lead a little bit there because he is on a different fuel strategy than Simon and Tony. I think they are refueling a little bit earlier.
Here's our battle for the lead.
But battle for the lead is evolving. Let's so during the pit stops, Tony fell back. He had a gap of 3 seconds, but at the moment this gap is down to 0.7 seconds. So in the lead, Tony, followed by Simon.
Kurzberg now trying to close down Gruber down the front, so the gap up.
Pace of these 2 drivers is actually the same at the moment. Simon matching the pace of Tony. So his last laps by Tony 40.9, Simon 40.7. So Simon is closing in on Tony. Let's see if he can do something here. Tony being dominant during this whole weekend, timing every sheet, practice, free practice, qualifying, and now he's also leading the final.
Once again through the S's, first and second, Tony Gruber out in front, Simon Kurzbuch trying to throw everything at it, dragging Jonathan Gandine, three-way fight here down the front straight.
So also Jonathan Gandine, who we see at the back of these two, are medaling with the top one, top two positions. So we have in the lead Tony Gruber, followed by Simon Kurzbuch and Jonathan Gandine, but Jonathan is coming into the back of, just out of our screen, in the back of Simon Kurzbuch. So these three cars are actually the top three. So after 10 minutes of racing, they are still very much together. But you never know with 1 scale racing, tire change strategies, fuel stop strategies. This means that if one of these three drivers have less efficient fuel stop strategy, then you are already virtual 6 seconds behind. It's very difficult to point this out on picture. But at the moment the distance between Tony and Jonathan is 1.6. Simon is 0.77 behind Tony. They are now lapping cars. Also with lapping cars you can lose a lot of time when the car does not open at the right moment on the track. Tony already cleared, looks like Francesco. Now Simon's coming up on the back of Francesco, but Jonathan putting in some really good laps here. He can now match the pace of Simon.
We got Deman in fourth, Hackler in fifth.
So we saw Simon clearing Francesco. Now Jonathan needs to clear Francesco. Distance between Tony and Simon is now getting bigger. This looks like Tony is already in some failure. We see Jonathan needs to overtake Francesco. Oh, our leader is in. Simon is in. So Gandine is definitely on a more efficient fuel stop strategy. And Gandine, it's one lap difference. So he's now coming into the pit lane. In the pit lane, our leader is in. This is Jonathan Gandine. Oh, the pickup is slow. He missed the pickup. We saw in the background, we saw already Simon chasing, Simon passing. So now Jonathan fell back to third position, but Jonathan fell back, way back. Lost a lot of time there in the pit. Looks like the crew of Tony and Simon are on the same pace, but father of Jonathan, in my opinion, a little bit too slow. Because with pit crew, if your pit crew is that much faster, it's almost impossible to drive that back in the race. One slow pickup is seconds. So being in now for 30 minutes means that maybe a tire change on one side, if somebody is doing that, will happen shortly.
12.5 minutes
but
complete.
I think people will do a tire change halfway full set. That will be the most, the most best choice to make, I guess. So we just see in one shot Tony and Simon. Tony, Simon is in second position.
Tony Gruber down the back straight one more time. Starting to put a gap again.
So let's focus a little bit on a battle that's happening on track. It's a battle for position number 7. It's between Silvio Hackler and Adrian Bernsen. Adrian Bernsen from Norway. Oh, he takes the inside. Silvio goes wide but doesn't want to let the position go. But he needs to let him go anyway. Oh, Silvio went wide at the beginning of the straight and then immediately Adrian was there. Nice overtake from Adrian. Glad we had that pass on camera. Let's see if we can find another battle on track.
9 car.
Oh! So Tony needs to pick up some back marker, but needed to get out of the way. Lost a lot of time there, and Simon, yeah, he was almost at the back of Tony. So 1 and 2, still Tony and Simon, but now close together. Difference between these two drivers is 0.4 of a second. But it looks like the pace of these two, Tony is a little bit faster than Simon, 10th by 10th. It looks like Tony and Simon are coming in for fuel. So we keep our eyes on the lead pair. Let's see how these pit stops pan out for these two drivers. Yeah, they are coming in. They are coming in. Tony's crew is ready. Simon's crew is ready. Let's see how these pit stops pan out. Both in. Simon does another lap. Let's see. Simon does another lap. Simon's doing it out. Does it take a profit of an overcut? 1 lap overcut. Let's see. Or did Tony pull an undercut? Simon's in. He drives really slow into the pit lane, but he goes out and he takes over the lead, ladies and gentlemen. In the lead now is Simon Koersbroek, followed by Tony Gruber. And it all has to do with pit stop, all has to do with refueling. Just like I said, what you win in the pit cannot be improved on track. Now Simon is in the lead, 0.5 of a second. 15 minutes in, half a second lead. Last race of the season, still very close racing.
Over start finish, here we go.
So in the lead now Simon, followed by Tony, but Tony's showing better pace all weekend. Simon goes a little bit wide there. Can Tony make an overtake? But he can let stick. But now they come into traffic. Always a problem, or it can be a problem. 0.3 of a second. 0.3 of a second by each other, but need to open. They need to take over the back markers. They need to open. Ollie's making the call. Oh, Tony really on the back end of Simon there. Through the S's. Picking the switch back on the front straight. Oh, both back markers are going to the pit lane. Perfectly timed.
That releases both Simon and Tony here. Clear track in front of them. Down through the S's one more time.
Tony's car is pushing maximum attack. Yes, he's champion, but you are a racer, as he said yesterday in the TQ interview. We are here, so we want to win. And that's exactly what Tony Gruber is trying. Same is for Simon Koersbroek. He is here. He wants to show that he's also capable of winning. So these will be fighting it out to the end. Be sure of it. Matching lap time, lap after lap. Last time by Simon 14.6, Tony 14.7.
Simon Koersbroek, Tony Gruber.
So in the lead, Simon, followed by Tony, Jonathan, Filippo, Francesco, Niek, Silvio, Adrian, Robin, Mattia, Mirko, and Simone. Unfortunately, stopped. Last time by from Simon, 14.5. Last time by from Tony, 14.6.
On the front straight now.
4 for Simon, 8 for Tony. So we saw Tony taking a gap in the beginning of the final for 3 seconds. Oh, slow car.
11 car, you have the leaders next.
So these two cars that we have in front are actually in the battle of their own. These two cars are battling for 7th position between Silvio and Adrian. Oh, Tony takes on the inside there next to each other. But Tony is still on the inside of the next corner. Oh, Simon tried to get it back in the next corner. Wow, what a move. Now they need to open. What a move. He was on the inside. He powered through. But Simon is definitely not giving up. Oh, last lap from Simon was a 15.0, I think, because of the mistake he made. This is what happened. 4/10 of. Oh, Tony is in. Our leader is in. Our leader is in. Simon going one more. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Simon is in. Simon needs to have a perfect in lap. He's coming in right now. Simon's coming in the beginning of the straight. Entering the pit lane. Okay, Simon is in. Tony is coming into the, and again Simon overtakes him again with the pit stop. And now the distance is even more. But Simon is in between back markers. He's already cleared. Simon Korsbroek did it again with the pit in, pit out, and refueling is faster than Tony's Gruber team at the moment. Be sure that everybody is here maximum pushing. Also Gruber's team is pushing. We are now 25 minutes in, 20 minutes to go. What is still left? A lot, because we need to change tires. I think next pit stop will be tire change, for sure. I have not seen a right hand side change from anybody, which means they are going to change halfway. So Tony now on the back of Silvio. So he needs to open for Tony. Let's look lap times now after the pit stop. Simon now doing a 14.6, Tony 14.9. Losing a little bit of time here behind traffic. Let's see this lap time from Simon. 14.6. Gruber 15.0. Okay, Gruber is losing time. And it also looks like he cannot go any faster. Also sounds like his gearbox is shifting later and later. Definitely. Is this losing power or is he... Yes, the gearbox of Tony Gruber is losing power. It looks like his second gear is coming in very late. Is this an engine? Is this an engine problem? Let's focus on the car of Tony. It looks like he's losing a lot of time. So last time by Simon, 14.6. Tony 14.9. It looks like it's fixed now. No, still shifting late. Let's see, maybe it's the small tires.
Simon Korsbroek in control now.
Now Simon is doing still faster laps. I see the pit crew of Tony sitting ready. Can we follow? Tony is in. He's earlier in than normal. Are they going to make tuning to the engine? Yes, they are making tuning to the engine. Close. Yes, they're closing the engine. So the engine became more rich. The engine became more rich, losing power, gearbox shifting later, losing too much time. And now Simon is behind Gruber. I think this handed the position to
Gruber still in second, Gandhi in third.
24 seconds. Pit stop. Simon still in the lead, followed by Tony, followed by Jonathan.
Simon Korsbroek, our leader through the pit off in the complex now.
Okay, this means that
Tony Gruber in second place.
both persons, I think Simon's team is ready. So focus on Simon. We will see a tire change of the leader. Leader is in, Simon Korsbroek is in. They are making fuel stop. We have a perfect view if Alex was not in the way, but we see tires thrown away and the car is back in. Let's see this lap time. And in front of Tony, but we must remember Tony has come in for an engine tuning. He needs to come in for tires as well, or else I've missed it completely. But now battling for the lead again, Tony and Simon. They are back together. They have just divorced, but they are now back together. Simon and Tony. Oh, Tony taking the inside line there. It looks like he has way more steering than Simon. Side by side, he's got a power through again. Simon closed the door on the straight. Oh, Gruber hits the back of Simon. It looks like they are driving the both the license tuned engine, but the engine of Tony, he is trying to power through on the straight. Look what he does again. Oh, on the inside, he's looking. Simon is defending. Simon is choosing the inside line because Tony cannot go further inside than he is, but then he needs to take the inside line. Oh, Tony Gruber side by side, but Simon is pushing on the side. Oh, Simon tried to be on the back of Tony to dive on the inside at the end of the straight, but Tony saw it coming. Oh, what happens?
Down the front straight we go.
Oh my God. Okay, in the lead. Simon back in the lead. We are 25 minutes in. We have 20 minutes left to go. What can Simon do?
Jonathan still third. Francesco fourth. Filippo in fifth. But out in front,
What can Simon do?
down the front straight on the 12 car. Thank you.
But I'm really wondering if Tony, if he missed the tire change of Tony. This car looks super racy still, so meaning he has already done it and he missed it. Or his car is going like Melvin's car, faster on small tires. Or maybe he has done on right. I think we have missed that, but let's see, because the father of Tony is already standing ready with the fuel gun, so they need to refuel. And maybe because of the tuning of Tony, his engine was rich. We saw the father of Tony closing the engine, which means that maybe Tony needs an extra splash and dash at the end. But you can only tell at the end. Okay, the father of Tony is ready.
Jonathan Gandine is third.
So Tony is super fast. So Tony is in. Tony is in. No tires. And away he goes. So they are now on a different pit window. But giving the lead back to Simon. His lead was 3 seconds. Now
Up to the lead.
Simon has 1.4 on Tony. But I see Alex, the pitman from Simon, already standing ready, sitting ready to have a pit stop. So let's follow Simon. Definitely they will not get before Tony now, because Tony is already on the back of Simon. I think Tony lost some power in the beginning and they made a small adjustment to gain the pace back. But now his pace is faster than Simon.
Down on Jonathan. Now a lap for Jonathan, thank you.
So here comes Simon into the pit lane.
Gruber going to go back up to the lead.
In the pit lane. So now Gruber is back in lead. Simon is out.
Down and away.
18 minutes left to go.
Tony Gruber back to the point. Tony Gruber, the white, black and red car. Down through the S as he goes. Gandine is in for fuel once again.
So we are following Tony. Tony is leading the race with 3.6 seconds. So his pace is consistently faster than Simon's. At the moment, the pace of Tony 15.5, 15.5. Simon 40.9, 40.7. So pace of Simon is 3/4 tenths off. Tony still
final corner. Down the front straight.
power sliding lap after lap, which is part of his driving style. While Simon drives a little bit more smooth, we see Tony always sliding a little bit more from left to right. 17 minutes to go. Let's check. I see, if I see this correctly, I see now tires lying in front of the father of Tony. I see, difficult to see, but I think they are gonna do tires. The father and Simon, aka the Viking, mechanicking for Thilo Diekman normally, but now helping his teammate from Team Capricorn, Tony Gruber, who's now leading the last race in the last ENS of 2025. Let's keep an eye on their Tony. 16 minutes left to go. Fuel guns ready, tires are ready.
The man in running in fourth place, Tony in fifth.
Last laps, Tony and Simon. 14.6, 14.5, so they are matching again. Difference between these two are 3.5. If he will do a tire change, for sure he will fall behind Simon. Yeah, they are coming in, they are They are changing tires. They are coming. He is coming in the pit lane now. Tony, the leader in the race. Let's see how this pit stop evolves. Tony's in. What we do see is that Tony's entering the pit lane really faster than our team. We see Koersbroek Racing Team having a really good view of the tire change there to see what they go. What they do. But now the difference between Simon and Tony is 9.7 seconds. But the real question is Simon ready with tires? I don't think not. I think that Simon also needs tires. We see Alex sitting ready, so now Simon is coming in. Simon leading.
15 minutes to go.
He's gonna come in and out of the pit lane before Tony if he does not do tires. Pace of Simon 14.6. Pace of Gruber on new tires 14.7. 14.6. Tires from Tony are coming in. And Simon is in the pit lane. Fuel is going in. Oh, the pickup is slow. Slow pickup. Slow pickup for Alex. But he's out and away he goes. He was in the lead and he's back in the lead. Car is sliding a little bit more. The tires becoming smaller and smaller for Simon. I'm trying to listen to the revs the engine makes. Because the higher the revs, the lower the tires, but difficult to hear. Car sees that he has a little bit more sliding. Difference now is 3.8 seconds in favor of Simon Koersbroek. But the tires of Tony are, I think they are almost there, because now he does a 14.5, Simon 14.6.
Trying to hunt down Simon Koersbroek now. Koersbroek goes down the back straight. Koersbroek with a 14.6
is
by Tony Gruber with a 14.
Last time by was 3.3. Let's see now. It's going from 3.8 to 3.3 to 3.1. So I think
Koersbroek coming through the S's now. Gruber's still there.
Again, the next lap. It was 3.1. And it is now 2.8. Again 3/10. So Tony is reeling in Simon. Last lap from Simon 14.6. Last time by from Tony 14.3.
Tony Gruber definitely with a faster car at this point of the race.
The only one still in the lead lap is Jonathan Gandin, Tony Gruber and Simon Koersbroek. All three cars on the lead lap of the race. Last time by, difference between Simon and Tony is 2.6.
11.5 seconds, thank you.
So, like I said, they both need to weave through the back markers, which can cost a bit of a time.
But this is an epic scrap out in front between Simon Koersbroek and Tony Gruber.
The battle is on between Simon and Tony. It's going to be a pit stop tire strategy game. But Tony for sure has the best cards in hands. Last time by is 2.5. Simon needs to clear some back markers, as do Tony.
Finish 12 car, you have the leader next. Thank you, 7 car. Thank you, 12 car.
Okay, the mechanics of... Oh, there was a chicane. Let's go to Tony, because he's coming into the pit lane. He's entering the chicane now. Entering the chicane. Yeah, keep on Tony. Tony is going to enter the pit lane. I see the mechanics discussing if we need to do this lap or the next lap. They are coming in now. So I also see the mechanic of Simon standing ready, but the difference now is 1.5 seconds. Tony is in. Refuel, up and he goes.
I think we'll need 2 more stops to get home from
Okay.
here.
Now go to Simon. He's on the front straight.
Simon Koersbroek out in front.
Yes, now Simon is coming in. I see Alex sitting ready. Simon is coming in. Let's see if Tony has 2 good outlaps, which can bring him really close to striking distance to Simon Koersbroek, who's doing one more lap. One more lap. This is the lap. So Tony has free air in front of him. If he can do 3 fast laps, he is within striking distance if Simon has a slow stop. So let's see. Simon's in. I keep an eye on Tony. Tony's coming on the front straight now. He's entering the front straight now. Simon is out just in front, but now Tony can see Simon. Okay, 10.5 minutes to go, and the difference is 0.6 of a second. It was 3.8. It's now 0.6 of a second. Here we go. Here we go. It's a two-way fight between Simon and Tony.
Down the front straight we go.
Going on the front straight at the end of the straight. Let's see what Tony does. Let's see what Simon does. Okay, the pace difference is big. Let's see what if Simon can defend. On the inside, he tries, but denied. He tries, but Simon closes the door. Does it again. Simon is closing the door in every lap now. He's losing a lot of time trying to defend the ENS 2025 champion. Tony and Simon doing another lap on the front straight. I think Tony is waiting for the chance. He's running on the back of Simon, waiting for the corner that Simon is not paying attention, and then he will strike. Simon is picking up the pace. Last lap by from Simon, 14.5. Last lap by from Tony, 14.7. Difference between them now is 0.4 of a second.
The white, black and red.
Simon goes a little bit wide, and immediately Tony is there. It goes wide at the end. Simon is vulnerable at the beginning and the end of the straight there. He loses a lot of time against Tony. The infield, he makes up the time. But whenever we go into the straight and off the straight, Simon loses a little bit more time. You see that if the one makes a mistake, then immediately the other is or in front or at the back. Last time by 4/10 of a second. This time 3.5 tenths. But as you see, there are back markers appearing in the front of these leaders. Are they going to clear this traffic? Or is Tony already in front of Simon before traffic?
Down the front straight we go one more time.
8.5 minutes to go. In the lead, Simon followed by Tony, fighting it out. Oh, Simon goes right. Tony is immediately down on the inside, and he takes over. He takes over the lead. Simon just go wide one moment, one corner, and immediately Tony's on the inside. Okay, but we see the mechanics already ready with more fuel. More fuel means a pit stop. A pit stop. 8 minutes to go. I think we have 2 more pit stops. We have seen pit stops of Simon real fast. So what will happen? What will happen? Can Tony create enough distance between him and Simon to keep the lead, or is Simon just in striking distance because his pit crew is much faster? Let's see. The father of Tony is ready. Tony is in. Tony is in. Simon is coming next lap. So after we see the pit stop, now focus on Simon. Simon is in the chicane. Go to Simon. Simon's in the coming up on the front straight, entering pit lane now. Simon is in the pit. No, does one more lap. Simon does one more lap. Yes. Simon is coming in this lap. Can he do a pit stop with a difference of 3.5 seconds to keep the lead? I don't think so. No, Gruber's coming on the front straight and back in the lead.
Gruber going to reclaim the lead. 5 car, you have second place with you. Great car, you have the leader. Thank you.
Right, 7 minutes to go. In the lead, Tony, followed by Simon.
6.5, 6:45 to go. Both these guys need one more fuel stop to get home.
So they just refueled and we have 7 minutes to go. This means we have one more fuel stop to go.
The crucial TT point went to Tony Gruber.
One more fuel stop, and in the meantime we see Jonathan Gandin in from third, doing a complete set with only 7 minutes to go. Okay. Different tire strategies all around. Let's see the difference now between Tony and Simon. It's 2 seconds.
Down the back straight, through the S's.
Difference is 2 seconds. Pace of these both. Tony 14.3. This lap 14.2. Simon last lap 14.3.
Minutes to drive.
This lap 14.2.
Back and forth between each of them. At the moment though, Tony
I mean,
Gruber
only
out front, where it matters, leading us down the
only
front
need
straight.
one mistake, one
Simon
good pit
Kurzweil in
stop
second place.
to change the positions back again.
Gruber, then Kurzweil, Gandhi in third, Tironi in fourth, Hackler in fifth. Tony Gruber now putting a bit of a gap here, down the front straight, on the back straight he goes. The gap now going up to 2.5 seconds. Tony Gruber down the front straight now, 5.5 minutes to go. The ENS Championship might not come down to this race, but the bragging rights definitely do. Tony Gruber through the final turn here. 3 car, you have the leader. 3 car, thank you. Jonathan Gandhi dropping a lap down to our leaders there. With 5 minutes to go.
So because of all the commentating, I need to clear my throat a little bit. It was exciting stuff there, but in the lead with a little over 5 minutes to go. We have Tony Gruber, followed by Simon. Difference now is 3.4 seconds. Last time by Gruber 14.2, Simon 14.3.
Down through the S's goes Gruber. Round the final turn. They came into this race with Simon needing a TQ and a win to take the championship. Gruber sealed it all with the TQ yesterday afternoon. They have traded places back and forth at the front here. We are now 4 minutes away from the overall win here. The championship being decided in favour of Tony Gruber. Through the final corner, down the front straight, goes Gruber at the moment.
So we have a little over 3 minutes to go. I see the mechanic of Gruber sitting ready for a pit stop. This is going to be the last pit stop for Tony and for Simon. So Tony, here comes Tony. Here's Tony, he's in. And out the way he goes. It looks like the gun was a long time in the fuel tank, but now Simon is in front of Tony, but we must remind ourselves that Simon needs to come in. So Simon is coming in for the fuel now. Simon is in, giving the lead back to Tony. And he's out. Flame out! Flame out for Simon. No way. Flame out for Simon. Can he restart it for Jonathan? Which means he's handing over the win to Gruber if nothing happens. But we need to watch out for Gandin. Yeah, restarted. Okay. So Gandin is now 1 lap back. So he's behind Simon on track, but he is back 1 lap. It was a really fast fuel stop for Alex, but when he put down the car, the engine flamed out. So we see now, with 2.5 minutes to go, we have in the lead Tony with 169 laps, Simon with 168, Jonathan with 167, Francesco 166, so evenly spread out, lap between every driver.
It was all coming together for the final fuel stop. A flame out there for Kurzweil.
A flame out there for Simon in the last fuel stop was too bad. Maybe we could have seen something happen if I look at the lap times now of both drivers. Both doing 14.9, 14.8. So also tires becoming an issue now. Top 3 still doing below 15 seconds. 2 minutes to go. In the lead, Tony. Followed by Simon. Then Jonathan, Francesco, Silvio, Niek, Adrian, Robin, Mirko, Mattia, Filippo and Simone.
It was Gruber who took the win in Ettlingen, in Germany at the start of the year. Simon Kurzweil took TQ and the victory in Eigen. Gruber moved back to the top in Apeldoorn and looking to cap off 20.
So this season was all about between Simon and Tony. Tony kicked it off in Ettlingen with a TQ and a win in Ettlingen. Then in Eigen, Simon was back again with a TQ and a win, evening out the score there. And then in Apeldoorn, Tony was back with a TQ and a win. And now it's looking again a Tony race. TQ and a win. here in the newly race added to the calendar in Lentiai MYCANDY Arena.
Out in front here.
With 50 seconds to go, I think we can do 3 more laps. And then the already crowned champion puts the cherry on his cake and take another win.
Our season champion 2 years ago. Kurzbach took the title back last year. This year the title goes to Germany, to Capricorn and to Tony
So season champion last year was Simon Kurzbach. And the year before was Tony, so he's now taking back the champion. Oh no! Again a flame out for Simon on the straight. With 16 seconds to go. Again a flame out. This means Jonathan is now going on to the... Jonathan is on the same lap as Simon. So Jonathan is going to take second position from Simon because again he had a flame out. So the winner of the ENS in Lentiai MYCANDY Arena is Tony Gruber. Second place in the last lap of 45 minutes final is taken by Jonathan Gandin. And third place, unfortunately, flame out in the last lap of the race is Simon Kurzbach. I'm gonna try and speak with these people and ask them about their race. So I found we found the runner-up. I think he was in third position all race. You were in third position, driving a steady race, doing nothing wrong. And then in the last lap of the 45 minutes, you are second. Congratulations. How did your final went? Can you tell about your own race?
We started with a good tire. In fact, my tires are very good at the start, and I had a lot of pace, very good, and I tried to pass Simon at the beginning, but it was difficult. So I tried at the end to close the gap with him. Because Tony it was super fast today, so he had a good race, a good weekend, and but I tried to pass Simon, and at the last lap
you passed Simon.
Simon, yes.
So you tried to do it on track in the beginning, but at the end. With racing, you also need to have some luck, and today the luck is on your side. So finally, so second place. Congratulations! Go celebrate with your father. Maar geil. Yeah, Simon. 2 flameouts running in the battle with Tony continuously. It was really super geile battle between you both. Can you tell a little bit what's going through your mind if you are on the straight 2 times next to each other, and then who comes first to the corner? What goes through your mind?
First time he caught me. Second time I thought not again. So I closed the inside very aggressively, let's say it, on the straight. And but I knew with Tony I can do this. I think, we had one small touch, but in DTM they also get together. It's wheel to wheel, and that's what we did. Was really enjoyable, but of course he was really fast. He also changed more tires, so we did 1 tire stop. And
at what mark? Because I really missed that tire change from your team.
Right in the middle, 22:30, yes. So that's why we were in the battle with him, always with a bit worse tires than him. But we tried everything, we fight it, and yeah.
Definitely for the last race of the 2025 season, for everybody here was really nice to see. You did literally anything you could to win it, but yeah, unfortunately the last flameout took away your chances. So now the championship is back to Tony. The year before it was you. So logically next year it will be you again.
Sure.
Okay, Simon. Go celebrate with your team and we see each other next year. So, now the man. Tony. So that was a boring race. No. So TQing, On the top of the sheets of every round of qualifying, time practice, and we talked about yesterday. You were here for winning, and that's what you did. And you had like an amazing fight. I asked Simon about the passes that you did 2 times on the straight. The first time it worked out, and the second time, what was you thinking?
I don't remember what was the second time.
The second time is when you were both going down the straight, and Simon closed the door, and you need to hold a little bit more back.
I cannot remember what's happened there. I just make my, I don't know how to say.
It happens all so fast, and you don't remember it every. I remember.
I can say it was amazing drive for me and Simon on the straight here, and overall.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we had some small mistake on the adjustment of the engine, because always goes like.
Yeah, I saw, but it looks like it happened in one moment. Your shifting were so late that then you came in for the engine adjustments, but before that was no issue.
No, I don't remember when it started really, but it feels like after the first tire change from the outside. So then from 8 minutes to I think 20, we running like that, and always around 1 minute before the refueling, the engine gets clean again. Yeah. But also always after the refuel, 3 minutes, we have to fight for this. Yeah, we have to adjust, because otherwise we lose the race. Yeah. So the adjustment was perfectly for my father. So under the stress, you need to make the right adjustment, not too much, not too less. So then
very critical tuning also.
So then was perfect what he did. After that, I feel the engine back, and then I can drive my style again. Yeah. But I'm still really happy about this amazing race between me and Simon. Yeah. Amazing.
It was amazing. It was also amazing to watch and amazing to commentate. I have no more voice. You will listen it back later on the internet. But congratulations, dominated the whole 2025 season. Congratulations, go party, go celebrate. I don't know what you do, but go do it. And we will see each other in 2026. Yes. Okay, man. Congratulations.